Hello, good afternoon. Hello, Peter.
You and who? It is you and Emma. But you said Emma is the teacher. Yes.
And you're talking. Really? Alliteration. You're only doing what?
Okay, I think we should start. TB Miss. TB Miss.
We are still trying to work out Peter's gadget so I can put off mine. His has no volume as yet, but with time when he connects, then I'll log out. Because this
Okay.
is a phone, but he's trying to see how we can communicate you, but you can start the lesson. Thank you so much.
When I start, it is only Peter on. The other two have gone off.
Yeah, that's the problem. Then maybe you wait for them. I don't know what your program is.
Finish up with Peter, then I go with Peter.
Okay, you can start. He will log off once the laptop gets on. Let me leave him the phone so he can talk to you. He will log this off when the laptop gets the volume.
Okay, please. Okay. Peter, I pray that you looked through this unit. I sent it last week on Friday. Did you look through it?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So I pray and request that today you lead us in the presentation. You discuss for us what you read through or what you read, and we see how we can move on at the same pace.
Okay.
Okay, first question, what is an adjective?
An adjective is a word that describes a noun.
Okay. How do we organize, like, which classes of adjectives do we have? If you have an adjective, how do you grade it? Like, this belongs here, this belongs the other, this belongs to the other group. So how do we group these adjectives?
There are adjectives of adjective of place, adjectives of adjectives. Then there are, I should say, possessive adjectives, and
No, you're breaking. Could you go again, please?
there are possessive adjectives, interrogative adjectives, and adjectives of place.
Okay. That question will be answered clearly by the end of this lesson. You'll know exactly what we need when we say the groupings of adjectives in English. So the other question, what is the importance of adjectives as in English language? What is the importance of these adjectives?
The adjectives help to, they add them more meaning to the noun, like whose, or where is it, what kind is it.
Okay. So they add more meaning to nouns. Is it only nouns?
And pronouns.
And pronouns, thank you. So they add more meaning. They give more information about nouns and pronouns. In other words, the simple term is adjectives modify, adjectives do modify nouns and so these adjectives, since they modify nouns and pronouns, they give it value, they place it, and they direct these pronouns and nouns. So could you give an example of an adjective that you do know?
Beautiful.
Okay, beautiful. What is the opposite of beautiful?
Ugly.
Ugly. Okay. Is handsome an opposite of beautiful?
I think it would be, it's not an opposite. I think it's just for the different genders.
Okay, thank you. That is correct. So the correct opposite of beautiful or the opposite of handsome is ugly. Okay. So we have these adjectives that describe someone's look. How does a person look? So could you give an example of an adjective that describes how a person looks like, apart from beautiful and handsome?
Tall.
Tall, correct. What is the opposite of tall?
Short.
Okay, the other? Could you give another example?
Another example.
Yeah.
Fat.
Fat. What's the opposite?
Thin.
Thin. Are people thin?
Yes.
Do we use the word thin to describe people?
I think, okay. Slim.
Okay, do we use the word slim to describe people?
Yes.
We use slender. You know, slim and thin, they are so small, smaller than slender, yeah? So however much we use slim and small to describe people, they are not the right words to use. And neither is it the right word to use the word fat. You can't say someone is fat. When you say someone is fat, that person will get offended. Yeah.
Okay.
Someone does not get fat. He or she adds weight, or if it is not that, he or she can be well built. Yeah. Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah.
And that's why others summit give all the characters together and they just give one word, presentable.
Okay.
Yeah. I have a presentable, maybe if it is a lady speaking, she can say, I have a presentable husband. Yeah. So it meaning presentable, you have brought all the other adjectives that describe a person, all the good adjectives that describe a person.
Okay.
Okay. We have adjectives that describe someone's ability. You know ability?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's say clever. Yes. Could you give another example?
Strong.
Sorry?
Strong.
Strong. Thank you. Could you make a sentence using the word strong?
Peter is a strong boy.
Peter are you strong?
Yes.
Okay. So Peter is a strong boy. That is correct. So the adjective is strong and is giving more information about Peter. When you say Peter, someone may not know who Peter is. Yeah. But when you say strong, you know now. You don't go for weak. So there you are zeroing it to being strong. Okay, so when we go to that strong, we have a superlative and comparative. Did you read that?
Yes.
Superlative and comparative. Let's say we have the word strong. Could you explain more how comparative or how superlative can the adjective strong be changed? And give relevant examples of sentences, please.
When you're to go to the comparative mode of strong, this is describing two people, and
Okay.
it's from strong to stronger. For example, John and Jane are strong.
Okay.
Then the superlative mode is more than two, can be 5, 10, 20. And then it becomes, the sentence would be, Peter's class is full of, no, sorry. Wait, just a moment. Strongest. No, actually, strongest. The superlative mode describes, like, it's still comparing between many people. So it will become, yeah, amongst many people. So, for example, Sam is the strongest among all.
Are you speaking? You're breaking.
I said Sam is the strongest among his friends.
Okay. Sam was the strongest among his friends. Are you done? Emma, are you done? Okay, I welcome Hope and Jack. Hope and Jack, please, can you hear me?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, Jack, can you hear me? Hello, Jack? Jackie, rather. Jackie? Jackie, can you hear me? Jackie, I don't know what's wrong with your audio. I can't hear you. I can see your mic moving, but I can't hear you. Okay, Hope, did you look at the work that I sent? Hope. Hello, Hope.
Hello, teacher. Like
Yes.
I wasn't getting you very well.
Did you hear? Did you read through the work that I sent?
No, I haven't.
Sorry. Okay, we are looking at adjectives, and during the free online classes, we looked at them, though we were not using the site, and now we're using the site. So I wish to inquire, I hope, were you able to access this work?
Yes.
Okay. Jackie, did you access the work? Jackie? Okay. So, Peter, we are still looking at the comparative and the superlative. Please, I hope try to follow, and we will be required to also present. I will ask you questions, and Jackie too, please get in and we discuss it together. But the main point is you three are discussing so that I correct where possible. But I will be asking guiding questions on what exactly I want you to discuss or present. Hope we are together. Okay, Peter, are you on now? Is your audio clear now?
I'm using the phone. I left the laptop alone.
Okay. So Peter, you are still looking at the comparative and superlative modes of adjectives, yes? And you are looking at the adjective strong, and you said in its comparative form, it becomes stronger, and the superlative becomes strongest. So I wish, Hope, give me a sentence that has an adjective stronger. Hope?
Yes, teacher.
Yes, could you give me an example of a sentence using an adjective stronger? I didn't hear anything. Okay.
Jatiko is stronger than James.
Datiko?
Yes.
Okay, Datiko is stronger than James. Could you explain that sentence, please?
Okay, for me, to my understanding, it means that Jatiko, James isn't stronger than Jatiko. So Jatiko wins him in strongness.
Oh, in strength.
Yeah, strength.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, so when what you say, Hope, is correct. So Datiko is stronger than, let's say, Peter. So when you say Datiko is stronger than Peter, a sentence can come and say, let's say that there are some rates that come like Datiko is strong. Peter is stronger. Yeah. So join the two sentences to make one. How do you say it? Yes, Emma.
Datiko is strong, but Peter is stronger.
Okay, Peter is strong, but Datiko is stronger. Okay, we have some sentences that they require you to use as. Have you ever seen those sentences?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so when they say Datiko is strong, Peter is Datiko is strong, full stop. Peter is strong, full stop. Join the two sentences using dash dash as dash dash. Jackie, could you try it? Jackie, maybe use the chat because I can't hear you. Your mic is unmuted, but I can't hear you. Okay, Hope, join the two sentences using as.
Like Jatiko is as strong as James.
James, thank you. So it means the two people are the same are at the same level of strength. But if one is stronger than the other, so the word strong changes to you add an er. I saw you. I show you how some adjectives end. So there are some you add the er, and then in superlative you add est, and there are some where you add the word more before that adjective. So in this case, as Peter said, Datiko is stronger than Peter. It means you are comparing two people. That means you are comparing Datiko and Peter in relation to strength. Then in superlative deals with two or more people. So when you are comparing, you compare one person against one person against a group. So you compare many people regarding on one aspect. Let's deal with strength. So it means we are going to have Datiko is the strongest of all the boys in senior 3. So if he is, so Datiko is the strongest boy amongst all the boys in senior 3. Or you just said Datiko is the strongest of all the boys. So in here, the word all refers to very many people. You're comparing very many people on one aspect of strength. Okay, now we have Jackie, could you give me an adjective in a comparative and superlative form and give relevant examples of sentences using that adjective that you have given? Jackie, I've seen your message in the chat. It says Jakiko is as strong as Peter. That is correct. Thank you. Hope, I'm waiting for you.
Like teacher on.
Pardon?
Like pardon. Okay, I didn't get the question.
Okay, you choose one adjective. Yes.
Yes.
You put it in comparative, and it also you also change it to superlative. But when you give an adjective, you give a relevant example, and in superlative you also give a relevant example in a sentence. Okay, Jackie, could you formulate the 3 sentences in the chat? I can see you have chosen fatter. Fatter, the adjective is fat, comparative is fatter, superlative is fattest. So could you formulate 3 different sentences using the different variation of that adjective fat? Thank you. Jackie, I'm waiting. I rather Hope, I'm waiting. Hope?
Yes, I'm here. Like I choose shy maybe.
Okay.
Shy, is it shy? Shy or shy is
Sorry?
like like in comparative, is it shyest? Sorry, shyer, then superlative shyest.
You first discuss, maybe Peter or Jackie can either compliment or correct. You first discuss, then Peter and Jackie will see. We will evaluate after you have discussed.
Okay, let me choose beautiful. Beautiful, like let me make a sentence using beautiful.
Okay.
Like Susan is beautiful. Then if you go to the comparative, it's more beautiful. Then you can say like the sentence is like of the two, Susan is more beautiful. Then we go to the superlative. It's most beautiful.
Okay.
Then you can say Susan is the most beautiful of the.
You were breaking.
I'm done.
I didn't hear the last sentence.
Like Susan is the most beautiful of the three girls.
Okay, Susan is the most beautiful of the three girls. So your presentation is correct. The three sentences were correct. One, they are beautiful, changes to more beautiful. Then superlative, it is most beautiful. You know, most deals with many things. I need a book. I need more books. I need the most number of books. Yeah. I need marks. I need more marks. I need the highest marks or the most marks. So most deals with all many things. Okay, thank you. In the chat, Jackie says she chose the adjective fat. Fat. First sentence is that teacher is fat. Okay, you are dealing with one person. Then in the comparative, says Jackie is fatter than Samantha. Okay, is there you comparing Jackie to Samantha? Correct. And the third is Jovian is the fattest of the two girls. Okay. Peter. Hello, Peter. Are you looking at the third sentence that Jackie wrote in the chat?
Let me look at it right now. Yes, I'm seeing it.
Okay. Okay. Could you comment on it, please?
Here there are three people being compared: Jovian and three girls. And the sentence of the three girls, Jovian is the fattest.
Okay.
I mean, she's bigger than both of them, and they may not be as small, but when compared to her, she's the biggest.
Okay, so is there something wrong with this sentence?
No.
Okay. I hope, do you have something to say about that sentence? Hope. Hope, are you on?
Yes, I'm on.
Is there something wrong with that sentence?
Teacher, which sentence?
Yes, Jovian is the fattest of the two girls.
Yeah, there is something wrong.
Okay, please.
Because okay, like if the fattest, okay, for me what I think she would have said, Jovian is the fattest, maybe of the three girls, of the girls, because if she says two, then I think that is in a comparative.
Okay. So that is what I was looking for. So here, when you say Jovian is the fattest of the two girls, it means Jovian is part of the two girls. So it means you are dealing with Jovian and another person. So in here, when you say this, you are dealing with the two people and you are in comparative. But in superlative, when you use fattest, when you use fattest, it means you are dealing with the two, with the other three or more people. So it means you either say Jovian is the fattest of all the girls, or you say Jovian is the fattest, or you say Jovian is the fattest of the three girls. You can state the number. When you say of the two girls, it means you are you are stating the number of people that you're dealing with, which are two. So when you say Jovian is the fattest of the three girls, with stated that. But when you remember, the statement is when you go to superlative, it is three, are all more people. In the chat, say, sorry. Well, adjectives, we have, let's say we are dealing with people. I had jumped off. Now I'm back. So we are looking at adjectives that compare a show look. So we have how the person looks like, how we have someone's ability, how does the person smell, what does someone does. Yeah. So for example, as we started with Peter, we have adjectives that say strength, that is ability, one's ability. Strength, clever, smart, that is one's ability. Then we say we have slender, we have tall, we have short, we have brown, that is one's outlook. Then we have how one smells. So we have adjectives that describe how a person smells. We have adjectives that describe how a person speaks or talks. So let's say we have the stammering. So those ones, those adjectives that deal with people, they are so vital, because what we are doing here is you use these adjectives to write compositions. So unless you have enough adjectives, that's when you can write a convincing composition. Or let's say, let it be a narrative, let it be a creative, let it be an argument, or let it be a discursive composition. So we have dealt with the adjectives in comparison and the superlative. Then Peter, the question that I asked you at the beginning, and you did not answer it satisfactorily, was how we group these adjectives. First is let me ask Hope. Hope, how do we group these adjectives? Hope, are you on?
Yes.
How
Anyway,
do we
I'm
group
trying,
adjectives?
like grouping.
Yes.
Yeah, I think according to quantity, maybe.
Okay, that's one.
According maybe to numbers. Yeah, I think.
Okay. Jackie, do you have something to say? The chats? Jackie? Peter, do you have you changed your mind? Do you have something to say about it?
Not really.
Okay. Let's look at this document here. This, could you read this, follow this, we're starting with the follow this order.
Follow this order. Opinion
Yeah.
looks at appearance or one's idea. For example, beautiful, delicious, etc.
Okay.
Size, shape, or weight.
Okay.
Age, old, young, modern, ancient. Origin, Ugandan, coastal African. Material, plastic, stone, glass, grass. Then end with a noun. E.g., some delicious big yellow coastal.
Okay, and the last sentence. A pretty young African girl. Okay, so order of adjectives, that's what I wanted. And you have already read that we have adjectives according to opinion, how one thinks about something, about an adjective, about something, how let's say I can say something is sweet, and so another person says something isn't sweet. For example, Peter, what do you like most?
In terms of what? Activity.
Entertainment, maybe.
I like playing video games.
Video games, okay. Hope, do you like video games?
No.
Thank you. That is the opinion I wanted. Jackie, do you like your video games? Jackie? No. So that's the thing I wanted. Peter, in his opinion, video games are good. But in Hope and Jackie's opinion, video games are not good. You understand that? Okay, so let's say we have this question. We have a musician in Uganda. Let's say we have Bebe Cool. Peter, do you like Bebe Cool's music?
Not really.
Not really. Hope, do you like Bebe Cool's music?
I prefer Bobby Wine.
And I'm not asking Bobby Wine. I asked Bebe Cool.
No.
No. Jackie, do you like Bebe? Sometimes. Okay, so you see the different opinions. Jackie says sometimes, Peter says not really, and Hope says no. So we have three people, but having different opinions about something. Hope you're following that. So opinion deals with one is thinking about a particular issue or a particular factor. So if I say I like motorsport, another person may not like it. If I say I may say Peter is handsome, but Jackie will see Peter as an alien and say, Peter is the ugliest man I've ever met. And Hope will say, somehow he's relatively handsome. Yes. So that deals with opinion. Then in this opinion, there is what we call quality. In this opinion, sometimes we have what we call quality. So let's say Kenyatta sugar is good. Yes. A white star is very good. So that is the quality that is under. Also, we also put it under opinion. We have size. Size is the next. So under size, we can see an example that we have size, we have shape, we have weight. As I said to Peter, a person is not fat, but a pig is fat. Yeah. A person is slender. A person is tall. A person can be short. So that is the size. Then shape. Shape, of course, they are synonyms related to size. We have a weight. Maybe we have heavy, heavier, heaviest. we have light, lighter, most. We have light, more light, and most light, or we have light, and some people they use lightier and lightest. I've never understood that one. So that the things that deal with weight. Then we have age. We have this age. We have old, young, modern, ancient. We have, for example, old changes to older and oldest. Then young, younger, youngest. How is modern? How does modern change? Hope?
Yes.
Does modern change to comparative and superlative?
No.
Okay, thank you. So it has brought me that idea that not all adjectives undergo superlative and comparative, because things that go into superlative and comparative are those that have opposites. So modern, what is the other word that can be related to modern? Anything? We have new.
Current.
Current, yes. Current, yes, that is correct. Even ancient deals with time, that time. We have origin, maybe Ugandan, maybe coastal, maybe African, maybe Muganda, maybe an Acholi, Mchiga. So that is origin. Maybe Eastern, maybe Western, Central, North. So those are origin, where something comes from. Then the other is material. Material is what is it made of? Let's say cloth can be cotton, it can be wool. There are some shoes that are plastic, there are some shoes that are rubber, others are maybe nylon, and others they can be cotton. So the other thing is maybe it is a stone. That guy is stone strong. So when you say a stone, maybe you can have a painting and carved out of a stone. The material, what is it made of? We have even the other word called stone. Okay, we have glass, we have brass. So these are the materials from which something that is being talked about is made of. And then finally we have time. And so sorry, rather you then end with a noun. So remember, in the condition is an adjective comes first, then a noun comes next. So in this case, you say Peter is a tall, then a noun comes, boy. And you can say he is a tall, then noun, boy. So you cannot say Peter is a tall he. Hope you are following. Peter, are you on?
Yes.
Can you say Peter is a tall he?
No,
Why?
it's wrong. Peter is a tall he is referring to Peter, and yet we've already spoken about Peter at the beginning of the sentence.
Okay. I hope. Hope.
Yes.
Can we say Peter is a tall he?
No.
Why?
I think Peter's explanation is the same as mine, just that you can say Peter is a tall person, not he.
So it means when you put an adjective, next to it, you put a noun. You don't put a pronoun. A pronoun can go before an adjective, but it cannot go after a what? An adjective. So you can't say Peter is a tall he or is a tall him. So you say Peter is a tall boy, a tall person, a tall man, a tall, a tall. So in that case, nouns are put after an adjective, not before an adjective. So pronouns should never appear after an adjective, but they can appear before an adjective. So there we formulate sentences following an order. An order, and like we have let's say we have black, woolen, modern, shoe. So when you say black, woolen, modern, so black and woolen and modern, those three adjectives, you have to put them in order. You follow what we have read here. That you first start with the opinion, you go to size, you go to age, you go to origin, you go to material, and then you end with a noun. So I don't know, I had an activity here. I don't know, Peter, is it you who sent me an activity and he said it is failed to upload?
Yeah, it was only allowing the JPEG format stand for pictures, and yet I typed my work.
Okay, so that thing is to be rectified because I didn't have access to that that assignment, but there's this assignment here. So assignment here, we have 7 minutes. I'll go direct to order of adjective. Okay. These are tags, sorry. Can I see? So I can't see that assignment that is there, but it deals with the order of adjectives. And after here, I'll share. I'll make sure that unit I change the assignment to this the one that allows uploading any file that you'd have written or typed, maybe PowerPoint, maybe Word, or spread. Okay, in the chat, Peter, check in the chat and hope. Jackie says, Peter is tall, Peter is brown, Peter is handsome. Okay, thank you. So how do we make that one sentence? They say they have given you those 3 sentences and they want you to join them and make one. So how do we deal with them? Do you have any suggestion? Hope, do you have a suggestion? Hope, any suggestion? Peter, do you have any suggestion? Okay, so here we follow this order. You said Peter, yes, Hope says no shakom, a number, opinion. What is P? Does P go with the opinion? Hope. What is P? Hope. Okay, so here we have Peter is tall. We have OP is for opinion. Okay, that's what I was also asking and said no. Okay, so Peter is tall. Peter is brown. Peter is handsome. So we have handsome. We have brown. We have tall. So when you look here, we have opinion first. That means beautiful, rather handsome. Handsome comes first. So we have Peter is handsome. Next is we have tall and brown. Tall is under size. So the second is size. So Peter is a handsome, tall, and finally brown is color. So Peter is a tall, handsome, brown. You must add a noun at the end. So Peter is tall, the handsome, tall, brown boy or man. Okay. Okay, Jackie, I hope I have answered you. So under Jackie's acronym, under Jackie's acronym NOPSHACOM, I'm seeing NOPSHACOM N is number, OP is opinion, S is size or shape, H is height, then the other A is age, C is color, O is origin, then M is material. Okay, any questions? Yes, Hope. Hey, you're saying, okay. Any question? Okay. So with that, I beg to stop from here, and please, those who have not read through the unit, do read through. And Peter, I'm requesting you to read through so that you get more used to the work, to the adjectives as more than before. So please do read through, and for any inquiries, you can ask on the site. I will be there to answer. And Peter, I'm going to correct the assignment and so that I allow you to submit using Word. With that, I thank you and have a nice afternoon.
Thank you for the lesson.